You're listening to the Wilson King Podcast. Run that track.
This episode of the Wilson King Podcast is brought to you by Wright Live. Need a wedding DJ? Play in a band and looking for gigs or networking? Have a venue that needs an exciting event night? Contact Wright Live for all your wedding, entertainment, band, and DJ needs. We are dedicated to providing the best entertainment, marketing, and production for all your special events. Go to our website at www.wrightliveevents.com, wrightliveevents@gmail.com, or visit us on Facebook at Wright Live.
What's up, everybody? This episode's brought to you by Josh's Man Cave at Total Image Salon. If you're new to the area or just looking for a new barber, go see my friend Josh. He's a wizard with a straight razor and knows his way around a set of clippers and gives a damn good haircut. I should know. I go see him twice a month. If you're of age, he offers you a shot of whiskey or a nice cold brew while he cuts your hair. If you go down and see him, let him know I sent you. What is up, everybody? We're sitting here with Donald as my guest co-host.
What's up, guys?
Last time he was on here, you might remember him because he was in here talking mad shit to the four-leaf loser. And we're also sitting down with Elijah Myers. He's from outside of Williamsport, Maryland. He plays solo acoustic music, and he is fucking amazing. What's up, man?
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good today. It's been a good day, and I'm glad to be here. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time, actually.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting you on here for a hot minute. Ever since Brad Harden hit me up and was like, yo, you need to get Elijah on the show. I'm like, well, I got to find the time, but I'll definitely get him on because he put me on to you right before you did Basement Sessions. What was that, like January, February?
Yeah, I think in January. That's when we did it.
Yeah, he put me on to you right before you came on doing that. And then I made sure to stay tuned for that, listen to that whole thing, and I'm just like, what blew my mind with you was whenever I first heard about you, they were like, and he's only 17. I'm like, what the fuck?
Not anymore. I'm 18 now.
Well, now you're 18, but whenever I heard about you, you were 17. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, he's so fucking talented. Like, he makes me feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about ever.
Well, that's not my intention, I'll tell you that.
But, so what would you say your main style is for people who don't know who you are?
I feel like I kind of fit into like the folk scene or singer-songwriter, just kind of, because of those genres, you can kind of do whatever you want, and it's still going to be heard by an audience. And that's kind of how I feel like I do at my live shows, kind of play a different, wide variety of different things, just to include everybody in the audience, I guess.
Now, you just played at Black Draft last night, correct?
I played there earlier today.
Oh, yeah, you played there earlier today, this afternoon. God, a busy man. Busier than I am. And he's like damn near 10 years younger than me.
Last night I played in Berkeley Springs, the Berkeley Springs Brewery.
Yeah. Dude, I had some pretty good beer there and really good food.
They did have good food, but I'm not old enough to drink, so.
Yeah. What in the fuck is going on? Where's the interference coming from? It's gone now. Nah, it'll be okay. We can net all that out. So how long have you been playing guitar and writing music?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. About 3 years ago. Let me keep going now.
Yeah, keep going.
Let's see. About 3 years ago, that summer of, I guess it would have been 2019. That summertime, I started learning guitar, and then as that went on, I just kept playing, learning more songs, and then I started writing just because if I wanted to create, I had to learn how to do that. So I just kind of taught myself as I went, but yeah, I'd say about 3 years. Writing probably like 2.5.
Yeah, it's coming from yours. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause this. No, we're going to pause this.
God, Billy, you broke it.
You still ain't getting feedback?
I'm not getting nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
Still gone.
It's still gone.
All right.
I don't know, man. But, oh.
All right. All right. We're good to go.
All right.
Sorry for that short interruption. Technical difficulties for the second time tonight, but I think we got to figure it out now. I hope.
I hope so, man.
If not, I'm going to be highly upset and probably So anyways, so you man, what a great first impression on my behalf. Come in, don't have any issues 9 times out of 10 doing this show, and then you come in first time so excited, it's just like issue after issue
It's
after
okay,
issue.
man.
But
The same thing happened on the basement sesh.
did it?
Yeah, I had to go back. We recorded it once, and then they edited it, and it was like something ain't right. So I had to go back in and do the whole thing again.
Dude, it be like that sometimes.
I mean,
like,
it's like I said, trial and error. You just got to do it.
dude, I mean, granted, the XLR cables that you see plugged into the mics are like almost 2 years old now,
Yeah.
so it's probably getting close to time that we get new ones. But anyways, you just had a song drop like last week, or
It might have been like 2 weeks ago. I
Two-
don't remember. I think it was May 11th.
May 11th.
Yeah.
All right. Now, obviously, me being the great homeworker I do, I've not listened to it yet. But what is the title of the song, and where can people find it at?
It's called Lost at Sea, and it should be available on all, as far as I understand. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much anything you can think of, as far as I know. Like I said.
Okay.
But yeah, I do really like that song.
As an artist, because I don't really have these conversations on here a whole lot. What is it like? How easy is it as an artist to get like onto Spotify and like Apple or Google or wherever you're trying to get onto?
Well, I mean, it's not terribly difficult, but I guess I'm kind of still learning as I go, which is how I do most things. I really don't have a clue as to what I'm doing as I'm going into it, but I'm figuring it out. But it wasn't terribly hard, you know. There's a lot of services you can use to get songs available, and you have to make like artist account for Spotify and stuff, but that's not terribly difficult.
So, what was your main inspiration whenever you started writing your music and playing guitar? Like, what was your main inspiration behind doing all that?
Honestly, I don't really know, but like I said, that summer where I started to learn was I don't remember what year it was. I think it was after freshman year of high school. My grandfather just passed like just before that. His death anniversary was just a couple days ago.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, well, but it was soon after that I started playing, and I've had a guitar in my home my whole life, but I didn't start until around then. And that summer I didn't really hang out with anybody. I found my new best friend in my guitar, which is honestly still true to this day. It's my best friend.
Dude, that's so wholesome. My best friend is this mixer right here. No, but what you do solo with vocally with your guitar. Everything I've seen is so fucking great. And I'm not just saying that to, make you feel good. Like, literally, what I've, like, watching that basement sessions of yours was awesome. Because that's one thing in this area that, like, you don't see a whole lot of. Like, we have a lot of solo artists in the area, and a lot of them are good.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are great.
A lot of them are great.
Like
Yes.
Josh, Brad Harden, Four Leaf Loser. Fuck, that's the only three I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, Kellen.
Kellen, yeah.
Kellen-
I haven't heard him, but
Dude,
yeah, I've met
Kellen's
him.
pretty good. He's pretty good. But I got brought into the local scene with all the bands, right? Defending Kane,
Yeah.
Kaluna. Dang, Sprite's got me all gassed up. But Kaluna, 12 Sins, Phantom Hourglass, like, those are the people I knew. Like, I didn't even think about, like, the solo acts that are around here. Like,
Nice.
honestly, I didn't even meet the Four Leaf Loser until last year at Freedom Festival.
I didn't meet him till a couple weeks ago, to be honest. That's when I
But-
met a couple of them.
Dude, he's taught me a lot, like, whenever it comes to, like, audio and this, that, the other. Like, I didn't even think about getting half of the stuff we got in here now until he was like, hey, man, you might want to get this or get that or try this or try that. And it's taught me a lot with my video editing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Very helpful guy.
I don't know him, I guess, well enough to really know, but he seems pretty interesting. I knew
He seems very interesting.
that much.
Now, outside of music, because what we do that's a little bit different than basement sessions is we dive a little bit deeper than just music. We talk about other interests outside of music, like, if you like any sports or if you have any hobbies. What is one thing that you could say, like, if you're not playing music, you can find yourself doing?
That's interesting. I'd spend a lot of time doing music, I guess. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, just doing like projects on the house and stuff at where I live, at my mom's house. But I play video games sometimes.
What's your go-to game if you're playing?
You're gonna I'm gonna sound kind of cringy, but lately I've been playing Fortnite again.
Fork knife?
Fork knife, yeah.
Dude,
I used to play it a lot, and then my little brother started playing it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna play it again. And then I did, but it's just
now that
stupid things to pass time.
now that they've gotten into, like, killing, like, no, like, you got the mode where there's no building.
Yeah, I haven't really played that.
There's a mode that you don't have to build in.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason I didn't even like Fortnite. It's because I couldn't do that shit.
I've thought about playing it, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, but I still got Warzone on my console, and it's
I had Warzone at one point too, and I don't know what happened to it. I think someone stole it from me, and I never got it back. I was kind of mad because I had a gold shotgun.
oh yeah,
Was happy about that.
dude, people that run shotguns on Warzone piss me off.
Why?
Huh?
Taking shots at me?
No,
Exactly. Like, ain't nothing wrong with shotguns.
dude,
Especially on Rebirth, dude.
dude,
You run
Rebirth,
an
they
or-
make me so fucking bad
you
because
run an Origin 12 on Rebirth, you're gonna own it.
dude, I found a Origin 12 on Rebirth because they got a bunch of random, like, legendary guns, like, scattered across the map, and one of them's a gold R9. Well, Origin. No, it's an R9. It's the double semi-automatic double barrel with Dragon Breath.
What the
That
fuck?
thing's so
I haven't played it in a
toxic.
minute, so.
That thing is so toxic that I talk trash about people that use shotguns, but I use the fuck out of them a lot if I find them on the ground. But see, that's different. That's ground loot. Whenever you make a loadout around a shotgun, I'm just like, damn, bro. I mean, granted, good for you for taking me out in one shot, but shit. But dude, I play mainly like sports games, or I play a lot of Warzone.
I play Madden.
I play,
Madden football a lot.
bro. I play the fuck out of some Madden.
Yeah.
You don't want this smoke.
We'll have to play sometime.
I'll do for sure. Wait, do you play on console or PC?
I play on console.
What's your console?
What's your console?
No, what's your console? I asked first.
You seem like an Xbox person, but I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
PS4.
PS4, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I was worried.
Bro,
because
whenever you said Xbox, you made me puke in my mouth a little.
I don't like Xbox.
Dude.
And the thing is, all my friends play Xbox, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting it.
Listen, I got little baby hands, so that big ass controller does not fit in my hands. I need that little PlayStation controller
Why are you looking at me?
because you're one of those Xbox people.
Oh,
I'm
no.
one of those Xbox people.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, and
I have both in my house.
You
I just don't
PS4 is
play the
better.
PS4.
PS4, it's just better.
It is.
The graphics on it are amazing.
I mean, honestly, with consoles anymore, like it's really hard to like sit there and be like one's better than the other graphics wise.
Honestly, yeah, you're right.
Dude, I just come down to like I got little baby hands. That big ass Xbox controller does not fit my hand well.
I got big hands. Okay, I don't like, and then have my thumb right here. It just feels weird. I don't like it.
Do you like any like story mode games?
I played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's a good game.
The best story mode game I've played is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Dude, yeah,
That game
it's
is
insane.
freaking amazing.
Dude,
I
beat
still haven't beat it. I've been playing it for like
I've played it like
3,
6
4
times.
dude,
And the amount of things you can do, like, and there's certain things you can do in the game that actually change the fate of your character that you play as in the end of the story, which is just like you have an honor level, and if your honor's high, you die a certain way, and if your honor's low, you die another way, which is just, I think that's really cool for a game to have that kind of quality and stuff.
oh, dude, I agree. But I play Red Dead the same way I play GTA. I see how many cops I can get on me before I die. So my honor level every time I've played it has been extremely low.
Did you ever have the mud people pull you off your horse down the swamps?
Yeah. like there's so many things in that game, and there's probably so many things I haven't even seen or done. But yeah, that's definitely one of my tops.
I remember whenever it first came out, there was this gold glitch that you could go into the same house every single time and find gold in it.
Did you do it?
Hell yeah, I did it at least 100 times. Dude, my dude was all decked out, had the best of the best stuff, and I was running around towns shooting coppers in the face. But one of my all-time favorite like storyline games was Jedi Fallen Order.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, we have that too.
Bro, that game was so.
I haven't played it a lot, but it was cool when I did play it.
The story's like fantastic. Gameplay is awesome.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best because I don't normally play storyline like story-based games. I just play games that have like online on it, just
Right.
because I don't play a lot.
Well, a lot of the story mode games just aren't all that, but some of them are really cool.
Did you ever play? Oh man, I've never even played Skyrim, so I can't even talk about it. But
You've never played Skyrim?
no,
What's wrong with you?
I was more worried about playing sports whenever that game came out than I was about playing video games.
True.
Like I didn't start playing video games again until COVID?
Maybe Sprite was the wrong idea for a podcast.
hell yeah, it was. I don't even burp this much whenever I drink beer on here.
Deer Park's where it's at, man.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to keep this figure growing, so I got to put more sugar in me than what I burn. No, but I didn't really start playing video games again until COVID hit, because I work a job where I travel, so all the restaurants in the cities I was in were shut down or it was to go only. So I started traveling with my PlayStation, and now I just can't get out of the habit of going and playing at least an hour or two every night, which is not good.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I didn't start playing again until recently. Just like when my little brother started playing that game again, I was just like, I'm gonna play just cause.
Well,
And I feel like I'm better at it now than I was before, which is weird, but I don't know. Maybe everyone else is just worse.
the thing I love about video games is I've made a lot of friends that don't even live around here. I got my homie down in Georgia.
Yeah.
Shout out
We
to
gotta
Ark.
bring him up soon too.
Shout out to Knob out in Nebraska.
For me, like in the story mode or even like the online ones, like it gives you control over something completely different.
Mhm.
It's just
and
gives
it-
you a different like mindset. I don't really know how
Kind
to
of like
explain
an
it, but
escape. Pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
it's a different kind of thing.
That's why I really like story-based games because you can just
you can
immerse
do,
yourself in it for a while.
yeah, you can do like anything, practically anything.
I mean, games like Red Dead and GTA, you can literally get away with murder.
Okay, Billy. You're starting to scare me now.
No,
Good thing we're not in a video game
hey, listen,
right now.
that's how I get my aggressions out throughout, dealing with
True.
dumb people in the world.
There's a lot of them, unfortunately.
And by dumb people, I'm not talking about like dumb people. I'm talking about people that are just complete dickheads or assholes.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Like it's one thing that gets under my skin more than anything is people that are like unnecessarily a dickhead, like for no reason.
They're just resentful for reasons we don't understand.
Yeah.
Like they might have good cause to be whatever they are because we don't understand anything in their life, but they shouldn't take it out on anybody else because everyone has their frustrations. But
Dude, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is like I understand everyone deals with different stuff all the time. And we never know what is going on behind closed doors with anybody. But like if I did something you got a problem with me, like come up to me and be like, "Hey man, like I didn't like that you did this." Or even if you come up to me being a dick and I fucked up, I'll be like, "Listen, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do what I did or whatever." But like if you come at me sideways for no reason at all and I haven't done anything to you, that's whenever I'm like, "Okay, listen, man. I understand we all deal with stuff, but I ain't coming at you sideways, and I'm dealing with stuff in my personal life. So if you could, please don't come at me sideways."
Yeah.
That's probably like one of my biggest pet peeves. Oh, thanks, bud.
It hit my foot. Scared the
yeah,
shit out of
I
me.
mean, a lot of people just get butthurt for no good reason. Well, they might have reason, but through my eyes, there's usually no good reason. Not reason enough to ruin your day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, dude, the way, I mean, granted, I get mad about some pretty small things, but I've just had a crap day already. Like, something at work's not going right, or just it's one thing after the other. But the way I look at life is no matter what you're going through, tomorrow's a new day. And eventually, you're going to forget about this one bad day. Weeks down the road, you're not even going to remember what made that day so bad that had you that upset. Unless it's a very, very, very traumatic thing that happened in your life.
Yeah, like if it's absolutely life changing, then
Yeah.
obviously you can have some. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, most of the time it's just being at work and one thing after the other doesn't want to go right, or it's just been one of them weeks where it's just like, dude, it's dragging, nothing's going right.
Yeah.
But 2-3 weeks down the road, I'm not going to be able to tell you if you were to ask me, like, what had you so upset the other day? Bro, I barely remember what I ate for dinner last night. I don't even remember what had me upset the other day.
And that's how much it mattered. You don't even remember.
Yeah. And I wish other people kind of took that same stance, but I also know that I think very logically compared to what a lot of people think. And it gets me in trouble a lot because of me thinking logically. I'll be watching something and like I'll look at my fiance and I'll be like, I don't understand. Like, why didn't they just like do this instead? Like, that's what like the logical sense of it is. And then she'll be like, you're just thinking too logically about it. You don't know this, you don't know that. I'm like, okay, I understand. I don't know that.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a bigger picture that we have no idea about.
Dude, no one knows. No one knows what the bigger picture is until it happens.
Yeah. I thought of something one time. This is kind of random, I guess, but we're talking about life. I thought of this, I guess, when I was trying to write a song or something, but I never put it in anything. But it's kind of, this is what it was. I'm trying to remember it exactly. But it was life is perfection of time, but neither of those things are real. Perfection's not real. Time's not real because it's always right now. And can anyone define perfect? What does that even mean?
That's some philosophy level shit right here.
I mean, it's true though. Even you could say the same thing for time. How do you define time? It's the passing of what?
Daylight, nighttime. You
I
know,
mean, yeah,
dude, honestly, time is just something we made up as a social construct.
it's just trying to make us feel better about what man and everything on Earth has done.
Yeah.
It's just trying to, yeah.
Because I
Like
mean,
you said, a social construct. That's
well,
exactly what it is.
well, I mean, like think about back in the day, like before there was clocks. The only clock that they had was like the sundial one, and
They live from the stars, man.
yeah. But if you think about like nowadays, at what point was time like an actual thing? Like when do we start walking around saying, "Oh, it's 7 at night right now"?
I think about that way too often. I feel like I have like, who's to say it's actually what time is it now?
Shoot,
15 till 7.
Who's to say it's 14 till 7 actually? But
I'm the only one that doesn't use military timer out here.
but I mean, who's in
Oh,
in,
wait, that
in
doesn't even make sense.
it's not military.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
told you I woke up from a nap, dude. My brain.
yeah, bro, we didn't sit here and say it's 1846. But you know, the what made me start thinking about it is the more I traveled, right? You know, you go into different time zones. You go over to Europe right now. Europe is in some spots 6 hours ahead of us right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so because you're on the other side of the world, you're already a day ahead of us. Like, it's just something that's never made sense to me. Like, even being in the States, right? You go across the country, and California's 3 hours behind us.
Yeah, it's weird because like, well, the thing is, like where we are, and then just thinking about that, like they're 3 hours behind us. Like, I don't really know what I'm getting at right now,
I know one thing's for sure with
but
Cali
I was
being.
about to say something and I completely forgot.
I know one thing for sure with Cali being 3 hours behind us. In the last couple weeks, I've had a few people on that are from Cali, like over Zoom call, and it was one of the weirdest things because I'm used to, you know, I got friends that live out there, so like I'm used to talking to them, but trying to set up like a Zoom call, like I'm sitting here in my mind as I'm messaging them, like setting up times, like okay, if I want to do it like 5 their time, what's that, like 8 our time, and like it just made life hard for me, and I don't like to think that hard.
Yeah. No, but I remember now. It was I saw a video. I think it was like Steve Harvey or someone talking, which is, you know, I love him. He's funny. But anyway, he was saying if you live in California and you're waking up at 9 o'clock, like you're already 3 hours behind. The East Coast, the stock market's been open for 3 hours already, and you're still asleep in California, which is just insane. Like that's just like
Stock market opens 9 o'clock sharp Eastern Standard Time.
yeah, and that's what 6 a.m. there,
Yeah.
and then
So if you make your like if you make most of your money as a day trader, right?
mhm.
And you're in Cali, your day starts at 6.
Yeah, exactly.
But your day's over with at like 1.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, I just that's what I was thinking about when
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Dude, it's time's just something that blows my mind. But then also us as people, we get caught up in it so much. And like I'm not even like bashing on people because I get caught up in it too still. Even
does.
though I have these thoughts, you know, even though I'm like, dude, time's just made up. But then
You still got to follow some kind of guideline,
yeah,
or you'll go insane.
Oh,
Like,
dude, I know that I schedule my life like there's no timeline for the day. And then by the time that it comes time to do something, I'll be like, fuck man, I've already wasted my whole weekend because I scheduled stuff out like there's no time schedule for the day, like I
Yeah.
don't need sleep or something.
well, it was like earlier today when I had that other gig earlier. Well, originally I was gonna come here at 7, remember? But I finished there at 4, and then I was just like, earlier this morning when I woke up, I was like, what am I gonna do after this gig? Like, what am I gonna do for 3 hours? I could go home, but then I'll get there and have to leave 20 minutes later. So
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of sat there until I was about ready to come here. But luckily, you said 6, and I was like, yes.
Oh, dude, I whenever we were talking yesterday, and you're like 7's still a good time. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, dude, 7's perfect.
That's what happened to me until I got till today, and I was like, you know, I probably should have said earlier.
Well, dude, the main reason I hit you up is we're planning on going to Bad Habits tonight for Heavy Metal Donnie's and Amanda Panda's birthday party where Breach the Silence and 12 Sins is playing. So I'm like, well, shoot, if we recorded 7, by the time we get over to Martinsburg, that show's pretty much going to be done and over with. So I think we should do this at 6 and have a great rest of our evenings.
Yeah, man.
I don't know about you, Billy, but I'm ready to hear him play.
I'm ready to hear him play some music too.
All right, I gotta get my guitar out.
Well, let's get your guitar out, and then
That's what's causing it. My phone.
is it? Hang on, let's pull that.
What the fuck?
That's that radioactivity right there.
That's weird. Can I take these off?
But yeah. But we're gonna take a short break while he gets his guitar set up, and then we will be right back. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's never happened before. People have literally come on the show and sat their phone on the table the whole time, and I've never had that feedback before.
So you strictly play acoustic?
Well, I mean, when I record, I kind of play everything.
If you were to start a band, right?
Yeah.
What instrument would you want to play the most?
I would play
Acoustic?
acoustic. Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. Thank you.
Snazzy strap too.
This was my grandfather's, not the one that passed away. The other one.
That's a really nice strap. You getting warm, Donald?
Can I burn one in here, Billy?
Step outside. Real quick. What I'm gonna have you do.
No, I don't even need this. Unless you want me to stand up.
Nah, dude, you can sit down in that chair. You can flip the armrest up too, so you got more room. I'm gonna see what it sounds like with just the one mic, like because these do pick up really well.
Yeah, that'll probably be alright.
But if we need to, that's why I had you sit over here so that with the camera angle, I could get you in there, and we can bring that other mic over, flip it on, and turn the gain down a good ways, not to where so it's not overpowering your voice.
Yeah.
But we'll see how well it picks up, and then we'll go from there.
Could like put it in the middle somewhere, maybe. Is that fine? I don't know if you can really hear it.
I can't tell if I'm just hearing it be.
No, it's coming through a little bit.
It's actually coming through really well.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then let's get some lyrics behind it just to see how everything comes through together.
Last night I closed my eyes, wondering if they'd open again. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's coming through great. We'll wait for him to burn one down, and then we'll jump right back into recording.
Alright.
We'll do a little bit of talking in between songs.
That's
So
fine.
It's not like back to back to back, and then probably give you enough to see where we're at after 1, 2, and then give you like 3 or 4, and then we'll call it a wrap and get you back on the road.
That's fine with me.
So there you go. Here and drop people in Zelda home all the way to get her up, so we rock and roll to Bad Habits.
Cool.
Honestly, dude, these are some of my favorite episodes. Is bringing on like you or Brad or any of those, and just filling in a little bit because I've got plenty of episodes where we got 4 or 5 hours of us talking.
Really?
But I think this gives a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Gives a little bit of a breather between those episodes that are just long-winded talking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey Donald, I got money from you.
Well, I guess I'll start with that one we were talking about earlier.
granted, video's been recording this whole time. It's easy for me to go in and chop that up, but I don't do the audio chopping. Matt Eubank does. If you know who Matt Eubank is, do you
I
know
might,
who,
but I don't.
do you know who the band 12 Sins is? You ever heard of them?
I've heard of them. I don't know.
Okay, so he's their bassist. He does all the graphics for Wright Live as well.
Oh, cool.
And he does all of my audio editing because I do not know how to do that stuff. And yeah, the guy I used to do the show with is a music producer,
Yeah.
and he just wanted to. He didn't quit doing the show. He just came to me and was like, "Listen, man, I want to focus on my DJing stuff. You mind if I step away?" And I'm like, "Go ahead, bro. Fucking live your dream. Live your dream."
Makes sense.
All right, we're back and about to have a great time. As you can hear in that background, a little bit of a guitar strumming. But we got Elijah. He's going to serenade us with a couple tunes, and we're going to do a little bit more talking, and then let's give it over to Elijah.
Give me a second. Gotta drink some water.
You want another bottle?
Not yet. I'm good.
All right.
I like my tiny little bottle. All right. Well, that song I was talking about earlier, "Lost at Sea." That's the one I'm going to start with. So, yeah. Here we go. Last night I closed my eyes, wondering if they'd open again. I felt my limbs go numb, I had to shake again. I don't know what I've been told, but I'm becoming so cold. And I'm shivering 'cause I have nothing to hold. I'm lost at sea. My sails in the wind can't catch a breeze. Beneath this boat that you see, there's a monster coming after me. I wish all these old scars could have just been a bruise. Under all my hair, these storms are trying to brew. And truth hurts the worst, wish I could just blow it away. But like my sails, I cannot catch a break. I'm lost at sea. My sails in the wind can't catch a breeze. Beneath this boat that you see, there's a monster coming after me. The waves of my mind, the washing away all of my time. So here I am with my thoughts. Oh, I am so lost. I'm lost at sea. My sails in the wind can't catch a breeze. Beneath this boat that you see, there's a monster coming after me. Beneath this boat that you see, there's a monster coming after me.
Hell yeah, dude. That was fucking dope. That was really dope. What do you think about that, Donald?
That was beautiful. That was great.
Did it hit you in the feels?
It did, yeah. I'm
was
glad I
supposed to.
wasn't shit faced because I probably would have started crying.
Yeah, dude. Whenever
That was amazing.
whenever Billy was on here, Donald was a little intoxicated.
I was a little didn't cover it.
He was a little intoxicated, and he came in here. Billy played a lot of his normal music, which hits home with a lot of people. And Donald was in here just talking up a storm, like, bro, you play dad rock. Oh my god, I love dad rock. But dude, that was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, super, super beautiful. And you got a couple more for us tonight?
I do. Sure. I mean, do you want more like that?
Dude, I want you to play us a song that, like, hits home with you, like, every time that you play it.
Okay. I need to get something else out of there.
Dude, go ahead. We will take a quick second, let you grab what you need, and then we'll hop back into her. Works for me. All right, we're back, and we are about to have Elijah hit us with another one. Over to you, man.
Well, I usually don't really play this song, actually, but when you just said it hits home with me every time, like, this is just a good song for me, and it kind of goes along with what we were talking about earlier. It's just about, like, going with the flow of life instead of worrying about everything. So this is called How to Flow. Learn how to flow. So yeah, here we go. Don't always know what I should do, but don't run when life walks all over you. Can't be afraid of everything, but I have to remember that nothing stays the same. I don't want to run, don't want to shoot that gun, it's tempting, but I can't let go. I don't want to stare it down, so I'll just wear my crown and learn how to flow. I'll learn how to flow. I've seen the shadows on the ceiling, and I've questioned my own feelings. I've psychoanalyzed everything in my sight, but life ain't worth that kind of fight. And I don't want to run, don't want to shoot that gun, it's tempting, but I can't let go. I don't want to stare it down, so I'll just wear my crown and learn how to flow. Just relax and watch. I'll be there today and it'll be okay. if you just relax and watch, you can make it a good day. Just better yourself and radiate. I don't wanna run, I don't wanna shoot that gun. It's tempting, but I can't let go. I don't wanna stare it down, I'll just wear my crown and learn how to flow. Learn how to flow.
God, so much beautiful, beautiful music coming from you, dude.
Thank you.
I don't think between what you did on Basement Sessions, what you're doing here today, I don't think I've heard a song from you that like doesn't hit home with me just a little bit. What do you think, Donald?
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's getting ready. Once we get off here, he's going to hop on YouTube, look up Basement Session, watch that whole 45 minutes, hour long thing of.
Yeah, I'll
of
probably have to check it out for sure.
dude, I don't think Basement Sessions was a thing yet last time you came on because it was, maybe it did already happen.
I don't know. I was the first episode in January.
Yeah. But I can't, well, whenever we had him on, it was right before we went up to Vermont to go on a snowboarding trip. And it was such a good time. But dude, they got a lot of dope people on there. He was the first one and he killed it. And I think Josh Oster was on right
Yeah, I think
after
he
you.
was second.
Which Josh was the other guy in here that night you were here.
Which time?
The one time you came in here belligerent and wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, Josh was like, you know, Billy sat there, you know, the guy that you kept talking shit
Okay,
to.
yeah.
And then Josh was the bearded dude who would laugh at stuff and then in turn didn't want to let it be known he was laughing because he just like sit back and be like,
Yeah, I met Josh for well, I didn't even like really talk to him, but I heard him the first time a couple weeks ago. Man, he's got a heck of a voice.
you're telling me whenever we were recording in here, like I was doing the same thing I'm doing with you, but you got like a really, really good mic voice, like just singing into the mic. Dude, Josh, I was on this thing like
He's
right
heavy.
here.
Yeah, he's heavy.
Like and it's nothing against him. Like,
Yeah, I know.
dude, he's great at what he does. He's awesome. It's just for me, I'm not smart whenever it comes with this stuff. So I'm sitting here like the first time he starts belting, I'm like, oh my god, that's so loud, it's hurting my ears.
It's hard to capture that kind of style. But yeah.
It's very, very hard. All right, I think we're gonna end up having time for you to do at least 2 more songs.
I can do another one.
At least.
Well, as I was playing that one, I was thinking about another one.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, dude, let's go ahead and hear it,
I mean, if that's cool with you.
bro. Listen,
But this one I do get a little louder. But
Bro, that's fine.
I'll try not to mess up your mic.
no. To be honest with you, you are even with you. You're coming in still a little bit low, so you got some room.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, this one's called All of My Fears. It's just, about fear, but trying to walk through it and past it. So, yeah, this is called All of My Fears. I think when I'm alone, drive myself insane. Don't know why I always hide my pain. I've been taught to let it go, but it never goes away. And sometimes it's hard just to get through the day. The power of thinking, well, It's just too strong, it's the last thing I ought to do. And I can't explain how the words in my brain can't just roll off of my tongue to you. But I push through, find my way back to you where it all disappears. Trying to find a way to undo the mess in my head from all of my fears, from all of my fears. And I'm watching some trees grow, I'm watching some of them die. I guess it's all part of life. Regardless of how you feel, tomorrow that sun's gonna rise. So don't dwell on life all night. You don't wanna miss the day to be alone inside your pain, 'cause time's something that won't wait for you. No, it won't wait for you. But I push through, find my way back to you where it all disappears. Trying to find a way to undo the mess in my head from all of my fears, from all of my fears.
Jesus. That's some. Dude, you have a lot of heavy hitting music, and I love it. Because I am an emo kid at heart. I'm not saying that like your emo music, but the music that hits home with me is music that has a feeling to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it can be a sad feeling, it could be a happy song, it could be just a song about life, and it hit at any time I hear a song that's anywhere about that. Doesn't matter if it's rap, rock, folk, country, whatever. It hits home with me every time. That's my water system.
No, I was about to
Dude,
ask you.
Dude, out here we're on well water, so I've got a system for taking care of, like, taking all the iron and all the nasty stuff out of the groundwater out of it.
That's fine.
Yeah, but dude, seriously, your music blows my mind. What's up, Deborah Doodle? All right, Elijah Deb. That's my
Howdy.
fiance. She makes an appearance in here every once in a while.
I see that.
But dude, your music is so great. What is your whenever you're sitting down to write or you're sitting down to do anything, just play a new riff? What is your go-to thing for finding that inspiration deep down or right on top?
Well, I mean, honestly, like I told you earlier, this thing's like my best friend. So anytime I'm feeling any kind of feeling, really, if I'm feeling down, anxious, whatever, I just start playing my guitar. And a lot of times, there's really no writing process for me, which is kind of what I said this on the basement session. It just kind of comes and goes, but depending on my mood, and where I am mentally kind of determines what kind of song is gonna come out of it. But there's no real process, but a lot of times I just kind of look for something different. Like when I make up the new chord progression, I just kind of think about something I haven't heard before. And lyrics is just kind of, I don't know, they just kind of come and go. A lot of times I write and I'm just like, that is awful. But then I'll write something again, and then I take what I just said was awful and put it in this new song. I mean, there's just a lot of dynamics to it, but
dude, that's one thing, like, because I've always loved music. Like, my whole life, music has been, like, my go-to thing.
mm-hmm.
Don't play no instruments, but, like, I've always, like, sat there in the back, like being a fan, right? Outside looking in, being a fan, I'm always like, dude, how in the heck are these people, like, I barely come up with ideas, because I do a lot of, like, parody stuff. Like, I'll just be in the car, and I'll just make up, like, some bullcrap lyrics to some random song.
I still do that.
Dude, I do that to this day. It's great. I'm like, every time I make something really funny, I look at Deb and I'll be like, you know, I think I could take Weird Al's job. Do you?
Yeah. It's usually pretty fucking raunchy, fucked up stuff too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I work in a kitchen, so.
Oh my.
Yeah, we're
But-
pirates all the way.
But with that being said, like, I'll sit there driving and I'll be like, dude, this band's like dropped like 2 albums in the last 2 years. I can barely find like creativity in my head for like writing, like just doing one song off the top, and then like being a fan, I'm like, where's all this creativity come from?
Yeah. I mean, like, but those bands that drop a lot of albums like that, those songs on there could have been 20 years old, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was the Foo Fighters. They were talking about Everlong, but that they came up with that, like, in studio time. But then they had other songs that were, like, 20 years old that they put on this new record. It's just like, that's amazing to me that they just pull that out of the vault and then it seems brand new, you know?
Yeah. Dude, it's wild to me. It's, especially with a lot of these bands or solo artists, you know, country, whatever the genre is, that have been around for 20 years. Who knows how many songs they've wrote that they were like, okay, this isn't a good time to drop this. Or they recorded it 20 years ago and they're like, okay, this isn't a good fit for this album.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
It happens more often than not, too.
well, look at Tupac, right?
Mhm.
Just someone that's died,
Yeah.
passed away. Look how many more albums came out after he passed away. Same thing with like Lil Peep.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it with all kinds of them rappers, especially, that passed away.
They still got
Yeah.
brand new albums coming out, and they've been, Tupac, I think.
Just stuff they had recorded and just didn't release.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty cool, though, that they can do that kind of thing.
It's so wild to me, because like whenever I heard like Lil Peep's new album was coming out, I'm like, what do you mean, dude? This dude's been dead for like 2 years.
That's what I said about, I think it was Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
He said he was having a new song come out. It's like, how's that possible?
Dude, he passed away. But then this is also why you have the conspiracies that none of them are really
Yeah,
dead. They just
yeah.
wanted out of the spotlight.
There's some of them conspiracies. They'll get you too. Like you'll start to believe it.
Yo,
The one with Juice WRLD, like there's a whole nother band that sounds exactly like him, and it's like a very vague name that you can't doesn't make any sense really. It's honestly so weird.
well, dude, there's like,
But
well-
like it's wild.
I've done a deep dive into Tupac,
Yeah,
so I can talk on this more than like Juice WRLD, because I haven't done a deep dive into
Yeah.
Juice WRLD.
I haven't really either, but my
The-
girlfriend has.
There's this theory that Pac, faked his death so he could like get away from the spotlight. Well, there's this rapper who started coming out with music like 2007, 2008, maybe like 2010.
Mhm.
And if you listen to his songs, he sounds exactly like Pac. Exactly like Pac. And then whenever the guy was doing an interview, you hear someone in the background, because it's a phone interview,
Mhm.
that talking wise sounds like Tupac. So the whole theory is this guy is the front man for Tupac to continue to put out music, but people still believe he's dead. And then people argue with me, nah, Pac is dead. I'm like, do you know that? Were you in Vegas that day?
Yeah, that's the thing. You never really know.
Because how many of these celebrities out here have doppelgangers?
Yeah, well, how do you think they find stuntmen for all them actors?
Exactly.
Because there's so many people who look just like, or can be dressed up to look just like.
Well, dude, I read this thing where it's like you have at least, I think it was either like 6 or 9 people out there that look almost identical to you, and you only have like a 3% chance of ever meeting them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Dude, the human body's so wild.
So I still think we're in a simulation.
Humans in general are wild. Like we are very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind the simulation theory.
I you know, I can too a little bit, but
Because I like
other
I'll go
times I'm just
somewhere
like
and see people and I'm like, that looks just like so and so, and it's just weird.
Well, have you ever heard of the movie The Mandela Effect?
I've heard of it, but
I don't
never
watch the
watched
movie.
it.
I've looked into the Mandela effect a lot.
Well,
but
the movie, if you have, I think we watched it on Amazon Prime. If you get a chance to watch it, I'm telling you, man, it's going to make you rethink a lot of stuff. Because like there's this one part in it that I can talk about a little bit without giving away the movie, and the basis of the movie is simulation theory.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one part that says, yeah, you see that building over there, say, or the other room in my house, right? How do we know that the computer to like slow down like its RAM or whatever's running the simulation? How do we know there's actually furniture in that room? And as soon as we open up the door, it clicks on so that the furniture's in there. Like, or how do we know that without looking outside, the cars are actually there?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh
This
man,
box is the only thing that's real right now.
yeah, literally right now, us in this room,
It's all
right now is all that we know is real, 100% for
maybe
sure.
It's all that our brain can really comprehend right now. I was at a concert. Do you know who Billy Strings is? Well, he's like he's bluegrass player, but he's like new age kind of. So it's like modernized bluegrass. It was honestly best concert I've ever been to. Either way, place was sold out. Apparently, it's like a 9,000 person venue. And I was just looking around. I was like, I cannot believe that there's that many people in here. And the guy next to me was like, I've been talking to him all night. I didn't really know him from anywhere, but he was just my concert friend. But he was telling me, he was like, all these things, the human mind can only handle like 200 people at a time. We can't comprehend how many people are actually in this place. And I thought about that. I was like, he might be right. Like, I feel like I see more than 200 people, but like, I cannot get my head around like 8,000, 9,000 people in this place.
Dude, what made me like wrap my head around like the venues that fit like 8,000-9,000 people is I went down to the Hampton Coliseum twice.
Mm-hmm.
I went down once to go see Excision, and I went down another time to see Bass Nectar, two EDM artists.
Yeah.
And whenever we went down to see Excision, the place was pretty packed, but it wasn't sold out.
Mm-hmm.
We go down to see Bass Nectar. This is a 25 or 35,000 person venue, packed, like barely any moving room, like sold out, packed out house. Seeing that is so wild because I watched a lot of the show from up in the stands.
Yeah. Well, I've been to bigger concerts than the one I was just saying, but like that's where that guy told me that. Apparently, he studied philosophy and whatnot.
Well, dude, that's like like us as humans, we only use like 10% of our brain power.
Yeah, and we already have headaches so bad.
Yeah, dude, imagine if we figured out a way to even access another 10% of what our brain can do.
It's
What the fuck is that movie called?
we are slowly Inception. That's the one I'm thinking about.
No, not the dream one. There's this where this chick like unlocks every percentage of her brain.
I don't know.
Have you seen it? It's kind of like cringy, but it's a really cool concept.
But
She ends up just being a virtual like entity. It's wild.
Well, I read this theory. Granted, I believe in aliens, so.
I did too.
And there was this thing I read where this guy was talking about how he was in a room with aliens, right? But because he'd never seen them before and his brain didn't know how to process that image, it put like human skin over it, like made him look like just a regular old human.
That's what I think. I think there's definitely aliens here. And they're disguised like us.
Hell yes. I mean, there's also this theory that Earth is actually a prison planet,
There's also a theory that Mars was just like Earth at one point,
and we destroyed it.
and we absolutely wrecked it, and we had to come here,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're gonna try to recover Mars, which is
Listen,
wild.
Elon Musk is an alien.
Elon Musk he's hilarious, dude.
I love him.
I was watching. I think he was on Joe Rogan. I
Yeah.
don't know. You guys obviously you probably know Joe Rogan, but anyway, he was like, Joe Rogan asked him, he was like, "What did you do? Like, why'd you sell all your houses?" He was like, "Well, since I'm a billionaire, people are always like, oh, you have all this stuff. Why do you need all this stuff?" And then he was like, "Now I sold all my stuff. So now what do you have? Now what are you gonna say? I'm just a billionaire that doesn't have anything."
Well, dude, he lives.
And
in,
I was just like, how do you do that so calmly? You know?
Have you ever seen the house he lives in now?
No.
So he lives in a tiny home.
I know he doesn't live in a big one because he made that clear. But
Oh, dude, he lives in a house that they bring to you on a trailer, unfold it out, and then unload it with a crane, and then drop it, and that's your house. It's like a little, like maybe 300-400 square foot.
Like a modular home.
Yeah,
that's all he needs, you know.
but he lives. He he lives on like the SpaceX property down in Texas, or no, it's over by Huntsville, Alabama.
I'm not sure exactly where it is, but
Me either. My dad drove through there and like went to the beach that's right by it. You know, saw the pad, saw all that whenever he was working down in wherever the heck it is.
yeah.
But dude, it's just wild to think about how as people, like even if you're dreaming, right? And you see like a face in your dream and it's someone you don't know, you've seen that person's face before because you can't have a dream about a face you've never seen before.
I don't know. Did you guys see the new Doctor Strange movie?
I have not seen it yet, but I want to see it.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Well, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it now. Either way, but like with the dream thing, like it's about like the multiverse kind of thing. You saw the Spider-Man movie, right? Okay.
Well, the only parts I watched was whenever all three Spider-Mans were in it.
Okay, but either way, the multiverse, it's basically like your dream is your life in another universe, and like it kind of did the same thing to me as Inception did. Like I went home and had an insane dream, and then I woke up thinking about I just lived that in another life. I mean, I know I didn't, but like,
Well, dude,
it mind fucked me like that, like Inception did, because it's just you can't
I've had
control
dreams
your
like that
you
where
can't
you're like I'm literally in my skin.
yeah
doing
you can't
something
control
so
your
vivid.
unconscious mind, and but like you feel it so real.
well, dude, the wild thing is,
But you guys definitely gotta watch that. It's awesome.
with like dreaming, right? Like whenever you get deja vu, is like have you ever heard the theory about deja vu? Like whenever you like have a dream or you feel like you've already lived through something before.
Yeah. I mean, I've had things like it, but not exactly.
Well,
But
technically, deja vu, and I learned this in psychology class, is when you a memory goes into like your brain, it passes through your short term, and either you throw it out or it goes into your long term. And scientifically, I guess they think that deja vu is where it runs through your short term memory twice. So you think like I've seen this before, or like I've felt this before. Or that's what I've read and been told.
I mean, I've had dreams that have happened like months later.
You think that maybe?
Well, I mean, the theory I heard was that like whenever you experience deja vu, it's because like you've already lived it in another universe. So like whenever you're dreaming and like you go through like a real world scenario, like the theory is that you're seeing life through like your other universe itself.
yeah,
So like while you're sleeping, your conscious mind is over in the other universe. Whenever you wake up, it's back and forth.
yeah. I've had like, I feel like I've had the same dream twice or something like that. But what was I about to say? I keep doing this.
Deja
Yeah,
vu.
yeah. I like. It was like months later, but I remembered I had a dream, just randomly. Because usually, you only remember them as soon as you wake up, and if you don't write it down, you're gonna forget it. I did that for a while too. I started writing down my dreams, and then I started to remember them every single day, and then it was too much to handle. I just couldn't do it.
There's one dream that I had throughout like whenever I was a kid that I still remember to this day because it was the wildest fucking dream you
I've
could
had
have.
dreams like that too.
So it was a zombie apocalypse.
So
Okay. And bullets didn't kill him. Weapons didn't kill him. What killed him was throwing ranch dressing on him. And they
No
turned into
way.
a grilled chicken salad.
Dude, that is amazing.
I had I watched like 28 Days Later or some shit that night. I don't even remember what I watched. I just remember that dream
That's weird.
so vividly.
Dude, when I was like little, I'm talking like probably between like 5 and 8, I used to have this reoccurring dream. It wouldn't be like every night, but probably like 2 or 3 times a month I would have it. And it was like me crawling through this cave. I was stuck in there, I couldn't get out. And it wasn't like a big cave. It was like tight, squeezy passages. And like years later, I had a dream, and like I was walking into the church I used to go to as a kid, and they were like renovating a room, and there was like this plywood, like 2x4s around this hole, and when I looked at the hole, it was the cave that I used to get stuck in my dreams, like years ago. And I was like, in my dream, I was like, oh no, it's back, fuck. It was just wild how dreams work.
Yeah, they really are. Like I had a dream around that, like probably like 5 or 6, that I still remember so clearly. I was like, I don't know where I was, but it was like some castle with kind of like weird creatures like zombies, but they were more like skeletons, but they had like weird glowing colors around them. And it was so terrifying. And then I remember a robot came and like killed everything, and I was just kind of there just watching as it all went. I was still like little tiny in my dream too, so like I felt almost powerless, but it was just so odd that like I could still, like, my mom and my uncle, they came and picked me up in my dream in my mom's old car. But it was just it's really weird how there's that one dream you just always remember. But that's the first dream I can remember. Like that's
Well, dude, that's
like my earliest dream memory, I guess. I don't know.
the whole idea behind dreaming and all that is the wildest thing to me, because like, have you ever heard the theory about like how like dying in your sleep because like it's peaceful, or you didn't feel no pain? Like the theory that like whenever you like are dying in your sleep, like the angel or someone or whatever comes down and picks you up, and then sometimes they drop you. And then have you ever had that dream like where you woke up and you felt like you were falling?
Yeah, I mean, I've never had that dream actually, but I've had a dream where I was flung up in the air, and then I fell.
Yeah, dude, I've had like a few times like where I have a dream like where like I've run off of a cliff or I fall off the edge of a building, and like I jerk myself awake like before I hit the ground. And like there's another theory that if you don't wake up before you hit the ground, you're gonna have a heart attack, or or part of the reason your body jerks you awake is because you don't want to see yourself dead.
I've had dreams where I've fallen off a shit high, just hit the ground and didn't even hurt. I got up.
Yeah,
So
that's how the one where I got flung up in the air and then hit the ground. I just like nothing happened.
My grandpa made a helicopter out of a ping pong table when we couldn't get to the parachutes. I swear to God, we were like in a desert too, and then it tipped over and I fell off, hit the ground, and just got up like nothing happened.
Yeah, mine was it was after like a camping trip. We were canoeing on the water, and I got on the back of my dad's truck when we loaded everything up. We went up this hill and we hit a bump, and I just flew, like I don't know how high. It felt like really high, and then I just hit the ground, and I just landed like on my feet. I was just like, that was pretty cool. Probably not that exactly, but it was just usually. I guess I was expecting to wake up in my dream, but then I just kind of stuck the landing and was fine. It's just really weird how that thing works.
It is. But let's let you play one more song, and then we'll get this thing wrapped up and get you back over the mountain.
All right, I gotta think about what I want to do here. I really don't know.
No, I'm kidding. What is your let's hear a song that it's been a hot minute since you've played it live. Damn.
About that too. Now you're gonna make me think even harder. Trying to think. Like I play so much.
That's okay. What's your go-to song to play on a live set?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay. Let's see. This is one I wrote fairly recently, and I haven't yet named it. So yeah, I'll just play that. It's kind of all over the place, but it's kind of not. I think it'll be a good closer. So yeah, I don't know what it's called, so maybe someone in this will have a name for it, and I'll like it.
Never know. We might get a YouTube comment and they're like, "Yo, you should name it this."
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been waiting for. I even say it at my live shows. I'm just like, if you have any ideas for this song, please let me know. I genuinely don't know what to call it. So yeah, here it is. Well, I keep wondering which way to turn. I've been trying my best to keep from getting burned. All the holy power that lays in the Lord will relieve your heart of its heavy stone. And although now the rain may fall, I know we can tear down that wall. Take a walk around and enjoy life. We can reclaim our lost time. Our lost time. And one of these days we'll get out of this place. I'll be just fine if I can see your face. May not be today, but one of these days we'll get out of this place. So we'll just wait and let the world turn, but the time will come, it'll begin to burn. So let our souls and spirits fly, and we'll find happiness by and by. By and by. No, the devil don't have a hold on me. I was tied to his chains, but I broke free. He thinks he can just do as he pleases, but I wanna kick him between his teeth. So we must get washed by a spiritual rain, 'cause we will never know what tomorrow may bring. Speaking things into existence never sees the day, so I guess for now we'll go down our way. Golf clap.
Dude, that was great.
Thank you.
That is
I think that might be my favorite one too.
that's my favorite one today.
Thank you. Yeah, I like playing that one just because it's groovy.
Well,
It kind of resonates with me too, because me and Aaron are trying to find our own place and get the fuck out of Tucker County and shit.
hey, I know the
Sucks.
perfect place you can move to,
Oh,
bro.
where? I'd love to know.
Oh, dude, you can move to Morgan County, West Virginia, Berkeley County, West Virginia, Frederick County, Virginia, Washington County, Maryland.
I mean, if I can get a good cooking
Don't
job
go to
here,
Maryland. I mean, Maryland's okay, but they're just getting worse.
I got
Wild and
family
wonderful
that lives
West
in Maryland,
Virginia.
I have to go
Now, are you on any social medias? Where can people find you at if they want to give you a follow, so they can stay up to date on your newest adventures?
My Instagram is just Elijah Myers with an underscore on the end. Facebook, I don't have a like page, but I mean, everyone's welcome to friend me, which is just Elijah Myers, and you'll see a guy that looks like me. And then,
I love it.
yeah, that's me. And yeah, it's just pretty much Elijah Myers across most things.
And then, 'cause this will be the week of June 10th. Do you got any shows going on?
Oh, let me check. I'm almost certain I do, but I don't know exactly where and what they are. Look, it's gonna do that
We're
again.
gonna go see a show.
We may.
June
Hopefully.
10th, or do
Yeah.
you want next week?
Well, this will be airing the week of June 10th.
Oh, okay. Okay. So June. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
June 10th. Friday is a place called Mountain Lake Club, and it's in Harper's Ferry. So I mean, if you type that in your GPS, it'll come up. But I'm not sure of what time I play there, but you'll see it if you follow me on whatnot. And Saturday, June 11th, is Upper Stem Brewery on Leitersburg Pike in Maryland. So yeah, and I think that's about it for that weekend. But then the rest of June, I have stuff, but I'm not going to go through all that right now.
Yeah.
But it'll be up on my socials and stuff, so if anyone wants to check it out, they're more than welcome to. I mean, I welcome them to, obviously.
Donald, you want anyone following you on social medias?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
Dude, I haven't posted on Instagram in like 2 years.
Dude, the only time I post on Instagram is for the show because I forget I have a personal Instagram.
I
Yeah, I
only-
send you stuff
I only
on there. I don't
post
think
for-
you watch it.
I only post for music, really, because I honestly don't even like it.
Dude, I can't stand social media
I honestly, I don't even like it at all.
except for TikTok. TikTok pulls me in every
I was
time.
literally about to ask you if you
I
had,
had-
TikTok, and then you said that, and I was like, nah, no, it's not.
I had it for a while, and then I was just like, this is just rotting my brain away.
I felt that.
And then I just deleted it because it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got views, but it was just like, I just don't like this.
Yeah. Dude, I refused TikTok forever.
So did I, and then I finally got it, and I was just like, yeah, no, not doing it.
I refused it forever, and then I downloaded it, and I mainly did it because of like doing like shorts for the podcast or this or that,
Yeah.
and then I started. Then I've caught myself like 3 hours later. I'm still on TikTok, and
That's the problem. You just keep going and don't even realize it.
the only time that it makes me realize how long I've been on is whenever the ad comes up that says "Hold up, stop scrolling."
There's one of those on there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I never got one of them.
I've gotten it quite a few times.
Holy shit.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Check out Elijah on all socials that he said. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, but I don't really post much on it. But there is some stuff on there.
Go check him out on social. You'll be able to follow whatever he's got coming up. Super awesome guy. You got a little bit of a taste of what he has tonight. But if you could, go check out our website at www.thewilsonkingpodcast.com. Check out all of our socials at thewilsonkingpodcast.com.
You got some new merch coming out too, don't you?
We do got some new merch coming. We are doing, Deb and I will be hand tie-dyeing shirts, and we're only releasing 20 of them. We're doing 2 of every size. So if you want some, grab some. If you don't want them, don't grab them. But we are going to be doing test runs because we're recording on Memorial Weekend. But we're going to be doing test runs this week to test out and see exactly how to tie-dye because I haven't tie-dyed in like 10 years. So,
Yeah, last time I tried to, it came out looking really bad.
yeah. But we're ordering shirts, like white shirts with our logos already on them. So like I want to test without paying for shirts to be made. So like we just went out and got some like Hanes t-shirts just to give them a shot and see how they do. But we should be releasing those in July, August, maybe even June. It just all depends on when the shirts come in. But we are releasing special edition shirts, and if you guys love them, they're probably going to be an every year thing. And we might add a little bit more to them, maybe do like some negative tie-dye with black shirts, maybe do some tank tops, do some this, do
Bleached
some
out
that.
hoodies.
Huh?
Bleached out hoodies.
Well, bleach bleach dyed hoodies won't be till wintertime, bud.
Well, I want one.
Okay,
alright?
well, you will get yourself one.
I like hoodies. Might have to get one for me.
Well, yeah, if I would have known you like hoodies, we just did a pre-sale order of them like back in February, to where like if you wanted one, you had to buy it pre-sale. But thank you everyone for tuning in again. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe. Be responsible. Don't drink and drive. Peace.